Test Prep Pundits, a synonym for success, and a home to top 1% scores. Congratulations to Gutha Mandala for achieving SAT score 1570, Farah Khalil 1540, Kunal Varma 1510, and many more top 1% scores.
Join our summer premiere SAT and ACT program. Pay now. Start in summer and get 40% discount.
Contact us, info@testpreppundits.com, or call us, 844-383-7844. Visit us, www.testpreppundits.com.
మలబార్ గోల్డ్ అండ్ డైమండ్స్ వారి గోల్డ్ ప్రామిస్ తో కురుస్తోంది బంగారు నాణాల వర్షం. గోల్డ్ అండ్ డైమండ్ ఆభరణాలు కొనుగోలు చేసి బంగారు నాణాలని ఉచితంగా తప్పకుండా పొందండి. త్వరపడండి, మీ దగ్గరలోని స్టోర్ కి వెళ్లి ప్రత్యేకమైన జ్యువెలరీ కలెక్షన్ ని ప్రత్యేకమైన ధరల్లో పొందండి. కేవలం మలబార్ గోల్డ్ అండ్ డైమండ్స్ తో మాత్రమే.
మలబార్ గోల్డ్ అండ్ డైమండ్స్.
Hire international teachers who are well trained in US curriculum for just $20 an hour. Or for 2 students group, $15 an hour. We teach math, science, and English for elementary, middle, and high school. Contact info@testpreppundits. Call at 844-383-7844.
PSAT. Do you have a middle school child? Are you aiming for top Ivy League colleges? Do you know how strong they are in academics? We have an innovative PSAT program for grades 6 through 9. We will help your child thrive in academics and get them to the top 1% of the nation. It's never too early to start. Join our prestigious PSAT program. For more information, contact us, info@testpreppundits.com or 844-383-7844.
Summer is the best time to boost your scores. Test Prep Pundits present Self-Prep SAT ACT course for just $199. Stellar digital curriculum expert videos for every question. 15 full-length tests. Contact info@testpreppundits. Call at 844-383-7844.
ఆకర్షణీయమైన చీరలు, అబ్బురపరిచే ధరలు, అందరికీ నచ్చిన, అందరూ మెచ్చిన షో మన లక్కీ మహిళ. బోలెడంత ఎక్సైట్మెంట్, వండర్ఫుల్ విన్నింగ్ మూమెంట్స్.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్ చెప్పారు, మీరే గెలుచుకున్నారండి. కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్, $220.
సెలబ్రిటీ హోస్ట్లు, అదిరిపోయే పంచులు, సరదా సరదా కబుర్లు.
ఆశ దోశ అప్పడం వడ హెల్ప్ మీరు ఆడుతున్నారు.
ఇలా మరెన్నో మెమరబుల్ మూమెంట్స్ తోటి ఫస్ట్
అందరికీ hello and welcome back to yet another fabulous episode of our talk show with experts. And sorry about last week, we had some technical issues due to which we could not do our show, but we are back this week. This program has been brought to you by the Test Prep Pundits, a home to the top 1% scores. They're conducting a free SAT ACT bootcamp on July 23rd, so please check their website www.testpreppundits.com for further details. The program has been supported by Malabar Jewelers and Movers.com. Rahul Garu, thank you so much for being on the show today, Andy.
Thanks for inviting Anita Garu.
And exciting news, watch us on Yup TV, Facebook, YouTube, Sling TV, World Baby TV, and Dish Network. We've got a plethora of platforms where you can watch our show on it. All right, on to our show for today. Rahul Garu, we've missed you the last couple of episodes, Andy, but thanks to your colleagues, we hit the ground running hard. So thank you for having them in our show as well. And so the topic for today, very, very interesting topic, Andy, but, I say it with a lot of fear. So USCIS is poised to use the 280K green cards. Now, will the priority dates move drastically in October of 2022? Because, we've heard so much from them, Andy, but, we're not really sure of what they do or what they don't do or what they'll actually end up doing. So there's like a multitude of things that are going on. So, give us your take on it, Rahul Garu.
First of all, I want to thank the USCIS Director, Jadoo. She has done an amazing job. Of course, on this TV show, we have criticized, cursed her so many different ways, but it's proving that she is doing an amazing job. And second of all, thanks for all the letters that our people have written. They have done a very good job, and because of their letters and their action, their callings, they definitely have heard us. They have acted upon it too. And there is a clear evidence that they have acted upon it. If you recall, Nitya Garu, the first 3 months, they only adjudicated at a pace of 10,000 green cards. If they would have gone at the same pace, they would have not only wasted the 140,000 extra we got it, but the 20,000 that within the 140, we get 140,000, we got 140,000 extra. They would have only covered 120 or 130. That means that they would have wasted 140 plus some extra that we would have gotten.
Right.
Now, by the end of May 31st of 2022, though, they have used up 150,000 green cards. So if you look into the pace at which they went from January onwards, every month they did approximately 23 or 24,000 green cards every month. So if they go at this pace, they may still waste up to 20 to 30,000 green cards. And these are valuable things. We don't want these 20,000 green cards to be wasted.
Right.
Because 20,000 green cards will be all Indian green cards. And that will be approximately 2 years. Each year we get 10,000 green cards. So approximately, so if it's 30,000, it's 3 years worth of green cards will be wasted. So please keep writing letters if you have not written letters though. But when we see in the month of June, how many 485 applications were been approved from my desk, which we publish on my business partner's blog called immigrationgold.com. So we see that a good number of cases got approved in June. And also when I see in the July first 2 weeks, we get a good number of green card approvals also in July too. So I think so that they are going to use the 280,000 green cards. But please, everybody, if you have not written the letters, we have given the draft of it, please write these letters because these things are going to help save the green cards. Now, Nitya Garu, what will happen if all these 280,000 green cards will be there? First of all, most of the people will get kicked out of TV Asia. They will not come to TV Asia.
Oh.
Which is fine. They get the green card, they move on. They won't be our audiences. That's good thing for us, good thing for them, good thing for everybody. So now what happens is that there will be extra room coming in next year, because if we kick them out and give them the green card and kick them out, we have extra room to do it next year. We are also expecting anywhere between 40,000 to about 100,000 extra green cards. And we don't know the clear estimate at this point of time. Extra green cards that will be coming in next year also. So we are expecting some date movements. Could it be 2016? That looks to be very tough to us at this point of time. But it is possible that it may end up somewhere in 2016 is my estimate. Now, please, I've gone so many times wrong, so many times. So please don't trust on this particular study. It's just an estimate though, because we will have 140,000 extra green card next year. But of course, we have the 10% quota. The number of green cards that were not used in the family quota will fall into the business quota. There is some bad news that we heard in the ALA conference, though, that they are approving double number of family cases every week in the consulates, which is not a good news for our guys. But still, they have not done a good job in the first 3-4 months. So there is a chance that we may get anywhere between 40,000 to 60,000 green cards next year. Of course. A lot of people will ask the questions, Nitya Garu, is there any amendments, is there any law that is coming up to get this thing? There are many proposals, Nitya Garu, but when a thing is very serious, When the thing is about to become law, that's when I want people to act rather than randomly go find every letter and just keep on writing the letters. Just sign the blanket petition to the White House. I mean, nobody reads those things. I don't know who tells people that those petitions are not. But definitely the letters that you people have written to the congressman to use the 280,000 green cards is working, guys. So be focused on what we need to achieve. And if we focus our energy and target the things where we can achieve, that's the best thing. For now, there is no concrete bill, but if there is something that pops up, please keep tuned to the TV Asia. And all those people who are getting the green card will get the green card. You don't have to tune in every week, but at least every month, please come and check with us what's going on. Because once you climb up the ladder, don't throw the ladder out. Keep the ladder and make sure that the next upcoming bright people like you will still keep coming into this country.
Got it. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, sir. And on that note, I think what you're proposing is seems very exciting. We keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best, Andy. And on that, let's start taking our callers for today. All right, first caller for the day. Caller with phone number ending in 3236. We're ready for you. 3236.
Hello. Hello. Namaste అండి నిత్య రాహుల్ గారు.
నమస్తే మ్యామ్. చెప్పండి ప్లీజ్.
సార్ నమస్తే. మా EB2 ప్రయారిటీ డేట్ అండి జూలై 2015 అండి. మా సన్ కి నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ ఫిబ్రవరి లోపు అండి 21 years కంప్లీట్ అయిపోతాయి. మేము ఆల్రెడీ F1 కి కన్వర్ట్ చేసేసామండి.
ఓకే.
నెక్స్ట్ ఫిబ్రవరి లోపు మా ప్రయారిటీ డేట్ కరెంట్ అయితే కనుక 485 లో అప్లై చేసేటప్పుడు మా సన్ని
if there are two ways, even though my son has moved on to F1, if the priority date becomes current, you can file the 485 for him. Okay. But there is another trick that I use on the people. How long was the I-140 pending for you? It may be pending for maybe 2 months or 3 months. Do you remember that? Yeah. Okay. How long was I-140 pending? Yeah. How long was I-140 pending?
Ma'am?
Hello?
She can't hear. Yeah.
Hello,
how long was that?
Hello.
How long was your I-140 pending?
Yes, doctor. How long has it?
Hello. How long is your I-140 pending?
I applied for in premium processing 15 days only.
Damn, that's not good. Let me tell you one thing. What if your company is cooperative though? Okay. I want you to withdraw the I-140 right now.
Okay.
And file it again.
Okay.
In that way, we can make money on you. Now, that's not the purpose though here. You know that the I-140 period of time will be deducted from your son's age. So if he's becoming 21 in February of 2023, he's going to become on March 15th because of the 2 weeks of pending, is right? But if you withdraw the I-140 right now and you refile the I-140 in the regular processing, the USCIS is going to take its own sweet time, 1 year to approve your I-140 or even 18 months. So that period of time will be deducted from your son's age. Did you get my point? And please take it very seriously what I said. Please rewind what I said, hear it 10 times, and if you still cannot get it, have a consultation with me. Because it's very important to save your son, though, by not taking any chances, is to withdraw the I-140 right now and file it again. We'll go to the next person.
Okay, I will do that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. All right, let's take our next caller, Andy. All right, next caller with phone number ending in 7075. We ready for you? Caller with phone number ending in 7075.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So my question is, I recently filed my 485 on June 1st under EB2. It was a refiled application, and currently I'm planning to change my location. I'm currently in LA, planning to move to SF. So will this move impact my 485? I will be still working for the same company, same role. It's just the change of location.
Is it a full-time company or is it a consulting company? That
Full-time company. It's a permanently remote role.
So if I'm your company's lawyer, that should not affect. And more if you belong to one of the FANG companies, Facebook, Apple, Google, Microsoft, though, you should not affect though. But there are some lawyers, sometimes you may have to check them internally though, because they may ask you to give in writing. Let's say, for example, your job is in LA and you're moving to Dallas, Texas. They may want you to give in writing that after you get the green card, you're going to move back to LA. Some of them may want to do that thing. But check with the HR. But in general, it should not, but check with the HR.
Yeah, so my lawyer said the same. So she said, like, after you move and if your 485 gets approved before 6 months, then you might have to come back and work from LA for 6 months.
I got
if
it.
your
Okay.
485
That's
is
fine.
still been, yeah.
Okay, so you move, you may have to come back, or once you get the green card, you can, if people have broken the promises though, nothing will happen. But that's the assurance that the company may want to give them in writing, that you will come back. Okay?
Okay. And my second question is, this was my second 485. So my earlier application was filed under EB3. So this one I filed in June 1st. So it was filed with myself and my wife. For my wife, they were able to use the old biometrics, but for me, they have actually sent me a new biometric appointment. Is it common for them to do that?
They do. You mean to say using the old one or not using the old one? Both, it's common.
Not using the old one.
It's common.
Okay.
And
do you think I can still get the GC before?
Your second one went to National Benefit Center, is right?
Yes, and my priority date is September 2013.
And what about the EB3? Did it move to National Benefit Center? Is it still
that one also? Yeah, last week that one also moved to NBC, but that one I didn't interfile because I filed.
That's fine. I know you didn't identify. That is a good sign that they are acting on your file. We are noticing that if your EB2 is in NBC and the EB3 is in Texas or Nebraska, though, they are not adjudicating that fast. If they have moved your file last week, that is a very good sign. I would say that you have about 90% probability to get the green card by end of September. We'll go to the next person.
Okay, thank you so much for calling, sir. All right, let's take our next caller in the meanwhile. Question for you, Rahul Garu. This is from Kishore C. Kishore Garu, thank you so much for writing your letter to the Senator. 485 filed in 2020 in EB3, refiled 485 in EB2 on July 5th with medicals, planning to interfile old 485. How will USCIS process if we do both refile and interfile at the same time?
They will process it normally, just like the other gentleman who has done it, they will process it. In general, we do not recommend people, if you have done the refiling, to interfile. Look at the previous gentleman though. His case, his EB3 case was also transferred to National Benefit Center. That's a very good sign. So I'm not a fan of interfiling for you. I'm not a fan of interfiling for you.
Okay. All right, on to our next caller, Andy. Sorry. All right, caller with phone number ending in 8423. Ready for you? Hello? 8423. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hi, Nitya. Hi, Rahul. Thanks for taking my call. And I have a quick question. My priority date 2012, June, and recently moved to NBC a week ago. So I have a plan to, I-140 approved, and I have a plan to go to India. So my question is, like, I spoke to my attorney, and I asked them, like, if I come on AP, my status will be changing. So can I go to, like, I have seen your video on Margarita revalidation thing.
Wait. First of all, if you use an advance parole though, USCIS is now interpreting that way. that if your H1B is still valid, they are considering that you're still an H1B though. You don't need to do the margarita switch. The only time you may require margarita switch is if you want to refile the 485 application, which you haven't done it yet though. So I don't see that you doing it soon. So only if you want to refile, we want you to use the margarita switch. Otherwise, margarita switch is not needed for you.
Okay, but my attorney told me that I'll be moving to the adjustment of status if I come on AP.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. You can extend the H1B. You can extend the H4, even though you traveled on advance parole. That's a new interpretation that they have done it.
Yeah.
They have done it. We have they have done this interpretation before, but we have interpreted that so many times in the past 6 months. We had never any trouble in extending the H1B or H4. We'll go to the next caller.
So, okay. How can I confirm whether I'm on H1B or the adjustment of status? How can we get a confirmation?
I just
based on the I-94, which we.
I'm just confirming it to you. No, based on the I-94, your I-94 will still say any advanced parole.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. Let's take our next caller.
Thank you.
Addressing this issue, Nitya Garu, is that when they come in though, they will still be given advanced parole though. It's not that they will be given H1B or H4 though. Why am I saying that they're an H1B and H4? Because we have filed extensions of H1B under this situation where the persons have written advanced parole and H4 had never any trouble. Never any trouble.
Awesome. All right, Andy. Thank you, Rahul Garu. Let's take our next caller. Caller with phone number ending in 0897. We're ready for you. Hello? Caller with number ending in 0897. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, sir?
Hello, madam?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hello, madam. Nitya Garu, Rahul Garu. Good afternoon, Andy.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sure. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I have one quick question. So while applying, EB1, so as for the location code, it have as for LCA, it should be level 1, level 2, right? Salaries. So if you have level 2, around
wait. First of all, you're applying EB1. Did you say EB1?
Correct, sir.
Okay. EB1 what? EB1A,
So
EB1B, or EB1C?
EB1C.
EB1C. You're doing by yourself? You're not going through a lawyer?
No. Basically, one of my organization is planning to do that. So the question is here, L1C. Basically, I'm talking about as for LCA, the salary package should be level 2, right, sir? As for the based on the location. So just I would like to understand the salary. Is there any salary restrictions are there for
there are no salary
EB1C?
There is no salary restrictions in EB1C. There is no level 1, level 2. That's not for EB1C. You are mixing cricket ball when we are playing. You're bringing cricket ball to the soccer field. It's a completely different issue, though. The prevailing wage does not come into the issue of EB1C. So that's the reason I was asking with you that whether you're trying to do on yourself or with your lawyer. Okay? Let your lawyer handle
company, sir, through company.
I know, but
through company only.
You're bringing the cricket ball to the soccer field.
Okay.
So it's completely irrelevant question. There is no prevailing wage for the. There is no prevailing wage. There is no LCA requirement. There is in the EB1C. Okay, we'll go to the next person, Nitya Garu.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Let's take our next caller. And in the meantime, question for you, Rahul Garu. This is from Kumar P. It says, does EB3 filing dates move to 2016 and fiscal year 23? I think you addressed some of this, but can you give a little more details if possible?
I would like this gentleman to have an option of EB2 though. I mean, people who are in EB3 should have an option of EB3 because if you take the option of EB2, then you will have option in both EB2 and EB3. Now, of course, we told back olden days that you should have EB3 also. That's a different issue. Because at that time, you don't know which one will move faster. So that's the reason we said. But having option in EB2 and EB3 both is the best thing, Nitya Garu. This gentleman need to have the company file an EB2 application.
Great. Awesome. Thanks, Andy. Let's take our next caller. All right, caller with phone number ending in 8692. We're ready for you. Please press *6 Andy to unmute your line, okay? Caller with number ending in 8692. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So I have a question. I have I-485 pending. It was applied in October of 2021. It was based off approved I-140 under EB3. So I have another process, EB2 NIW. That was a separate process. So that went to Nebraska Service Center, EB2 NIW. So this was in February 2021. My EB2 NIW went to Nebraska, and then in October, which is like 6 months later, when I applied for 485, it initially went to NBC and then went to Nebraska. So I wonder if they transferred my 485 to Nebraska because I had an EB2 pending at Nebraska under a different category, although this 485 already had an approved I-140 under EB3. So my question is, now that I have EB2 NIW pending at Nebraska, now that they have allowed for premium processing for EB2 NIWs, is it, my thinking is, if this EB2 I-140, is somehow expedited and approved, do you think they might move my case from, the EB3, from Nebraska to NBC for adjudication? Will that help by expediting the processing of EB2?
Yeah, can you hold for 1 minute, ma'am? 1 minute. What's your priority date?
Yes,
what is your priority date?
May of 2010. Yes, May of 2010.
May of 2010. Okay. Yes, ma'am. You're right. It is because your I-140 for EB2 is pending. They moved the case to the Nebraska Service Center. It is because of that. Even though your final action date is current, there is no need for them to move it to Nebraska, though, for some technical reasons, though. If they have any I-140 pending, though, they are not adjudicating the case. In your case, since EB2 is pending, that's the reason why they moved it. Now, it is in your best interest for you to file a premium processing for EB2 NIW right now.
Right, and that would at least bring attention to that file, right? It should all be like under one system. If somehow they open one file, they will at least know that there is a EB3
I got it, ma'am. Yeah, please do the premium processing of EB2, ma'am. We'll go to the next person.
Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. Let's take our next caller. All right. Let's take our next caller, please. Folks, next caller, please. Yeah. Caller with phone number ending in 8908. Hello.
Hi, Nitya Garu, Rahul Garu.
Hello, sir.
Good afternoon, Andy.
Good afternoon.
Basically, two questions. I'm on H1B, but when I entered into country, I do have a H4 visa. H4 visa mira enter ayyanu. Ippudu now I am not getting any slots in India. Is there any Margarita switch for this?
Do you have a H4 EAD?
No, I'm right now on H1B. Using my 140, I converted once come back.
You did not answer my question, though. You said you have a H4. So, yes, you can do Margarita switch. You have the H1B approval, is right?
Yes.
Yeah,
but
you can do the Margarita switch.
Visa matram H1B would be. H4 would be, sorry.
Meeku H1B approval, H4 approval I-797 undi kada mee daggara with the I-94?
Yes.
With the I-94?
Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely, the Margarita switch is for you only.
Okay. Okay. My second question is, నేను అదే అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ స్టేటస్ ఫైల్ చేశాను. priority date 2007 EB3. It went into my local field office, Baltimore, NBC నుంచి local field office. Lendi. I think most probably scheduling for interview. But it's been sitting there like 2 months.
First of all, let me understand. Do you have an EAD, AOS EAD?
No, I don't have AOS EAD yet.
How are you working right now?
I'm on H1B.
You said you came into United States on H4 the last time.
Yes. After coming, I converted to H1.
Okay. I got the point. But so practically, you don't need Margarita switch. You are on H1B right now. You're not on H4.
Yeah,
so
but
only,
I need to travel.
So if you travel to India, you come back on H4, and then you want to do the Margarita switch to H1B. Yes, that can be done. You're fine. You can be done. There are cases. Most of the cases that are moving to the district offices are getting approval. There are some cases that are not getting approval. Of course, those are the people who are worried and who are asking us the questions. Why my friends got approved? It's only there for 1 month. It got approved. Mine did not get approved. I don't know how the system in the local offices work. It depends on the officer. 2 months is definitely a long time. It should be adjudicated anytime. Most probably, you will get a green card by September. We'll go to the next caller.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling in. Great.
Thank you. Yeah.
Rahul Garu, too bad, Andy. I was about to tell him to bring us 2 bottles of tequila, but you know. All right.
Now he gets a green card. He doesn't need Margarita.
I know. Now we don't get our tequila bottles. Okay, that's too sad. But yeah, on to our next question. This is from 𝐂𝐓𝐻𝐿. Venkat Garu, thank you for writing letters to your congressman, Andy. Says, what are the current processing trends for interfiling requests versus new filing requests?
They are adjudicating both of their applications, both interfiling and refiling applications. Definitely both are getting adjudicated much faster than we anticipated. But there is no timeline. That one thing is for sure, what we have noticed is that if the case has been filed, if the refiling has been done, if the filing has been done after November of 2021, those cases are getting approved way faster than the ones that were been pending in November of 2020. That's one trend that we can say. The second thing is, as I was pointing out to the person who has filed a national interest waiver, if you have refiled or interfiled, the USCIS is telling that even if your I-140 EB3 is not approved, they can still approve your green card application. But we have not seen a single case in that.
Okay.
So if your I-140 is still pending, though, we want you to get that I-140 approved. Otherwise, they are not adjudicating the 485 application. There is nothing. People ask me the question, is there any way I can move my case to National Benefit Center? I don't know of any way, but if you guys find out any way, let us know. We'll tell everybody. Is there any way my case can be moved to the local district office? It is up to them to do it. We cannot force them. There is nothing we can do to have them to go to the National Benefit Center or to the local office. It's up to their discretion. But the trends, what we have seen is that if I-140 is pending, they are not moving your case. Or even if your case has been moved to the National Benefit Center, they're moving it back to Texas or Nebraska. So I-140 is the key thing that you can do. Other than that, there is nothing you can do.
Yeah, just fold fingers and pray.
Yep.
You know. All right. Thank you, Rahul Garu. Okay, let's move on to our next caller, Andy. Caller with phone number ending in 0927. We ready for you now? 0927. Hello? Hello?
Hello, yeah. Can you hear me? Hello, yeah.
Yes,
can you hear me?
We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hi. Hello?
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello, Andy. Yes, yeah. I wanted to tell you a little bit of ourselves, Andy. We came to United States around 12 years ago on a student status, Andy. And then right now, we got H1 and H4, myself and my spouse. So recently, 1 month ago, my wife went to India and then she got her stamping done on H1. So right now, I thought of going to my H4 stamping. Do you suggest me to go to Mexico, or do I also, it's better to go to India for H4 stamping?
You're eligible for the Dropbox appointment in India if your Dropbox appointment is before December 31st of 2022. So definitely Dropbox is much better than going to Mexico. Second thing is that Mexico is not promoting third country national appointments there. Even if they are giving third country national appointments, they're canceling very frequently. But technically, if you can get an appointment there for a third country national, you can go to Mexico also. It's not prohibited that you cannot go to Mexico.
Okay. And it's been like more than 12 years and, here in United States, so that was a little bit worrying. So
if it's more than 12 years, you may not be eligible for the Dropbox. I think so. Somewhere around, if you would have come in
2008. I came on 2007 actually.
Okay, so you're not eligible for the Dropbox. Yeah, you're not eligible for the Dropbox. So both are same for you. So, Mexico or India, both are same for you. But I have, yeah.
And another,
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Randy.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Another question, Internet, since my wife just went to India last month, and then nowhere at the customs department they asked her for her I-94, and she didn't submit her I-94 to anybody. So, and they did not also ask her when she went and then when she came back also. And then still we have our, hers I-94.
That's common. And nobody cares about it. There is no process for it to take the I-94. You can ignore that. She's good. You check her recent I-94 that came online. That's all. Yeah, that's all it is. You can ignore if she has not given it when she's going out. No, check online when she came into the I-94 came online. Go to Google and say, find my I-94. You'll see that.
Oh, okay. And do you suggest me to go to Mexico is better only, like what India is better?
I'm fine with that. Whichever gives you appointment faster. We'll go to the next person.
Okay, Andy. Okay, thank you, Andy. Thank you very much.
Sir. Yeah. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. Let's take our next caller. Andy. All right. Caller with phone number ending in 1262. We're ready for you. Caller with phone number ending in 1262.
Hello, madam.
Hello, sir. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you,
actually, my case. Hello, sir. Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
My case is a little peculiar. So my first company, actually, I have a PD with December 2012. That's the first company.
Mm-hmm.
My second company filed the firm with EB2. Firm is with EB2, but unfortunately at the time EB3 was advanced, so I just went with EB3 with the 140.
Mm-hmm.
So later it was retrogressed, and I realized that what
believe
can be
me,
done.
I know there were the priority dates. Believe me. Go to the question though.
Okay. So the problem is they filed EB2 again for me. 140 EB2 was filed again, and what happened after that? And they also I also see that they have 485J adjudication with it, and I see my 140 got approved in June, and unfortunately the case was transferred from NBC to Texas last week.
They
are saying that for fast processing, we are transferring
the
case from the beginning it was at NBC.
Just hold on for a minute. So you have a EB2 approval with a different company. With the current company, you first filed 485 and EB3. Now you got the I-140 approval. At the time of I-140 approval, they filed a 485J supplement. They moved your case from National Benefit Center to the Texas Service Center, which we know does not adjudicate 485s anymore. The best strategy for you, I don't know why they filed the 485J supplement along with the I-140 application. Though, I want you to do one thing. File a 485J supplement again right now to the California address.
Okay. California address. Okay, got it.
Yeah. That's the best way to resolve.
Thank you so much. And my wife's, one more, sir. My wife's application is still with NBC, so they didn't move her at all. So only I was.
Okay. Yeah, I know we do hear that very commonly nowadays, but there is not much we can do about it. The first thing I will do is file a 485J in the California address. Okay?
Okay, got it.
We'll go
Thank
to
you
the
so
next.
much.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Let's take our next caller. In the meantime, question for you, Rahul Garu. This is from Sanjay Nayak. Says, I'm on H-1B status. Priority date is 24 December 2014. Downgraded to EB3, working with a new employer. Can my old employer file a 485J to upgrade to EB2? Can it be done when date for filing is current but FA not current?
Yes, all those things. Old employer can file a 485J supplement moving you to EB2. Even if the final action dates are not current, you can still file the 485J supplement.
Okay.
Now, previously, we have not recommended it, Nitya Garu, that if the only final action date is current, you file it, but we have changed our opinion on it based on the adjudications of the interfilings, and the dates are consistently moving at a pace. So we are telling people now we are filing even if the filing dates are current.
Got it. Thank you, Anil. Let's take a caller. Next caller, please. All right. Caller with phone number ending in 6123. We're ready for you now. Caller with phone number ending in
Thanks, Mr.
6123.
Garu. Hi, Rahul Garu.
Hello, sir.
Can you hear me, Rahul Garu?
Yes.
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Hi, Rahul Garu. Very big fan. I've been watching your show for the last 3 years now. My priority date is December 2012, EB3. I have an approved I-140, filed adjustment of status in December of 2020, which has been pending because the date.
Was it a downgrade application or was it a straight application?
No, it was a fresh application, no downgrade.
It was a labor certification filed under EB2 or EB3?
EB3.
Okay, keep going.
So EB3 fresh application I-140 was approved in December 2012. Adjustment of status was filed in December of 2020, right? Since then it has been pending because the dates retrogressed. So my company decided to file a fresh perm under EB2.
EB2,
right?
perfect,
Now the
perfect.
So EB2 perm has been approved and now we will have to file for a EB2 I-140. Now the question I have is whether I should be filing along with the new I-140. Should I be interfiling to the pending adjustment of status or should I be refiling a new application?
It's a choice whether you want to refile or interfile. We have done a lot of videos on it. You choose your poison. Now, the first thing is that if you are interfiling, do not interfile like the previous caller. First get the I-140 approval, then do the interfiling. If you are refiling also, I do not want you to file I-140 and 485 together. The reason is that if you file I-140 and 485 together, where does the application goes to? It can only goes to Texas or Nebraska, which you don't want it. I want you to file an I-140 in the premium processing right now. Once the I-140 is approved, in the meantime, you can make a decision, interfile or refile. And if after watching all our things, you still cannot make your opinion on interfiling or refiling, give a coin to your wife, heads, interfile, tails, refile.
That's a good way to take a decision. But see, if I need to move my companies, right, then I'm assuming that a new filing is going to be more helpful rather than interfiling, because then I can just file
if you are planning,
if
you're planning to move though, interfiling will be more helpful than refiling, because if you do refiling, you have to wait for 6 months. They are telling after interfiling also you have to wait for 6 months. But I don't know where they are coming with that rule. Okay, and we have not seen them implementing that rule. So if you are anticipating to leave this company, the best thing would be interfiling, not refiling.
Understood. All right.
We'll go to that.
Thank you.
All right.
Next person, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. Let's take our next caller. Caller with phone number ending in 0288. We're ready for you now. Caller with phone number ending in 0288. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please
can you
go
hear
ahead.
me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, Nitya and Rahul for taking my call. My priority date is 2012 December. applied 485 in July 2021 in EB3. My date got current in EB2 in February 2022. Applied my I-140 in EB2, and then we interfiled to EB2 with I-140 receipt
receipt
without 485.
Okay, with the receipt only, not the approval.
Correct. Yes, because correct. With the receipt only, we interfiled it to EB2. Then what happened? My EB2 got denied, stating that my perm is expired. Then what happened? Then my case got moved to NBC after like 1 week. My 485 application. Then we applied a new 140 in EB2 again.
And got it approved.
It's been 20 days. It's been 20 days now. We applied in regular. We are planning to convert to premium. But yesterday, my 485, I got a 485 initial RFE. So I don't know yet what is that. I need to yet receive it. So, will that RFE I'll also get, or only to the attorney?
Both will get. You and your lawyer will get it. The I-140 was unfortunately denied. We have seen some cases where they're saying the labor has expired, which is not true because you filed an EB3. They should have not denied that I-140 approval. But you refiled it, converted to premium processing. Why did you interfile with the receipt notice? Who gave this idea to you? I don't understand.
Yeah, my attorney.
That's a big wrong step. You did it, though. But right now, I want you to do one thing, though. If the RFE may be asking for filing a 485J supplement, it may be asking for medicals. I don't know what it is for, but what I want you to do is get the I-140. Get the I-140 approval first. Right. Please, for all the people, if your I-140, any I-140 is pending, get it approved. Otherwise, your 485 most probably will not be approved. I want you to get the I-140 approval. After getting the I-140 approval, I want you to file a 485J supplement, interfiling to EB2.
Okay.
If
so
possible,
we have to answer
you can send it
RFE, right?
We don't. Yeah, if the RFE asks for 485J supplement, don't respond to them immediately. Wait until I-140 is approved. If the RFE is asking about simple thing, birth certificate or something, respond to it. But if they're asking for a 485J, don't respond to them until I-140 is approved.
Okay. Yeah.
Next person, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. Let's take our next caller. And in the meantime, a question for you, Rahul Garu. This is from Madhu P. Madhu Garu, thank you so much for writing letters. Says, I'm from one of the Silicon Valley universities, completed my master's back in 2010, and I have a DUI on profile. Do you recommend bringing an attorney for the I-485 interview?
It's up to you. I mean, since DUI, in general, we know what the result is going to be. Make sure that you take the certified copies of the court records. So that's the most important thing. Certified copies. You'll have to pay about $4 or $10 for each certified copy. When you get certified copies, get 10 of them because you may need it at the time when you get the citizenship too. DUI in general, we know what they're going to ask. We know what the result is going to be. There are certain things certain crimes, for example, if it's a wife and husband has fought with each other, it's considered as domestic violence. It's a very serious crime. So those things need to be very careful, but DUI, I'm okay with it. Silicon Valley, they're getting a little bit more interview for those universities. We have not seen any denials. So it's your choice. You can take the lawyer you can take the local lawyer. You don't have to fly in the lawyers from somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. I guess it can't hurt.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, let's take our next caller, Andy. All right, caller with phone number ending in 6280. We're ready for you. Hello? Caller with number ending in 6280. Hello?
Hey, hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Thanks, Anil, for giving me an opportunity to speak. This is Sandeep. My question is, assuming that USCIS would use all the green cards, 280 minus 150K leftover green cards for this year, what are the dates you are projecting or predicting?
280 minus 150. No, it's 280. Total is 280. 140 plus 140, 280. Definitely, I'm expecting
so
it
280
to go
minus
until...
150 is already used, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So you mean to say if they adjudicate the rest of the 130,000 green cards, or 130,000 green cards. Yeah, definitely, I'm expecting that. It also depends on how many extra green cards we get it from the family-based again, though. Remember, we got this 140,000 extra green cards, right? It depends on not only getting all these people who are in the pipeline, kicking them out by giving them the green card, but also what are the leftover green cards for the family-based. That will determine how much it is going to move. According to my expectation, anywhere between 40,000 to 100,000 is expected to come from the family-based. If that is the case, we should be able to move, they should be able to move the priority date until the end of 2015 or a little bit part of the 2016 is my expectation.
Okay, so assuming the best case of like spillover of 100K, so my priority date is 2016 April. Do you think I can expect it
if we get 100, if we get, there is no next October unless the COVID continues, okay? If the priority date doesn't move by September of 2023 though, then afterwards the movement will be so slow. For each year it may take like 5 to 6 years movement. So either it's going to be for you in 2023. If not, it may be 2030. We never know. It should, if we get the 100,000, you're lucky. If we don't get it, every year, EB2 will only get 2,000 out of the 40,000, 7% is approximately around 2,800 green cards. That is by families you divide it. It's only 1,500 families will get every green card every year for Indian nationals and EB2. So that's going to be a long way for you. If you either get it by September of 2022 or 23, or it will be a long time for you.
Okay, so one last question. So we still have some countries with the lockdown happening, right? So if the embassies are not fully operational, if we assume that something will be left over next year also, and next October again, if there is a spillover of 100K or 50K, then I think 60 would be...
definitely. If there is one more spillover and this COVID monkeypox, dog pox or something comes up and people get scared and then close the whole thing, you'll be the lucky person.
Okay, so but for this October, it's like 50-50 chances, right? Not sure whether 16 would be correct.
We don't know whether it's going to be 40,000 or whether it's going to be 100,000. If it's 100,000, it means you have a very good probability of getting it. If it's only 40,000, you have less probability of getting it. We'll go to the next question.
Thanks, sir. I'm good.
Rahul, when I was talking to Emily, I think a couple of weeks ago, she had mentioned that during the conference or the summit that was there with the immigration thing, there was an option for people who are already here who want to get their visas stamped again, that they didn't even have to leave the country to do so. Was there any update on that? I don't know if it...
No update. No update on it. It means we used to have something called State Department used to get the stamping here itself. For example, if you have extended the H4 though, you don't have to go to the stamping in India. Somewhere in 2001, they stopped it though. Previously, all those things we used to extend. We used to send the passport visa to the state visa office and get it extended. They stopped it. Yes, there was a discussion right now with what's going on with the COVID and all those things. Why are we making this concert so busy there? Why can't we get the stamping here itself? There was a big debate about it, but there is no movement at this point of time. But they should be doing it with the other measures that they're doing, they should be doing. But the department that is supposed to do that is not USCIS, not CBP. It is the State Department that wants to do it. When I had a discussion with Emily though, what Emily said was that these consulate officials are not willing to give up their power.
Oh, okay. Got it.
They don't want that to be issued here. So there is two sections of the people in the State Department. Some people, hey, why are we moving the jobs to outside the country instead of getting the jobs done here? And there are consulate people who said, hey, we are giving up our authority so that we want to see every time when the person comes in. Dropbox is a stretch for them.
Yeah.
They did not like the Dropbox. It's a stretch for them. So we'll see. We'll update if there is any progress that comes in.
Okay. I was just curious because it seemed like the way to go, especially given the current, sort of climate in terms of COVID and stuff. Yeah. So, okay. Thank you for that update, Andy. Let's take our next caller. Caller with phone number ending in 3396. We're ready for you. Caller with phone number ending in 3396. Andy. Hello? Please press *6 to unmute your line.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, sir. Please go ahead.
Yes.
Hi, Rahul. Hi, Nitya. Thanks for taking my call. So my priority date is May 2014. I downgraded from EB2 to EB3 in October 2020. Got the EAD and AP. That case is in Texas Service Center. I refiled in April 2022 in EB2. And that is in NBC right now. So my wife, who is the derivative, can she use the EB3 EAD for employment without impacting the EB2 485 application?
In cases where people have used the EB3 EADs, though, we have not seen them any impact whatsoever at all, negative impact on EB2 green card. Though. As of now, we have not seen it.
Okay. And my second question is, she also has a H1 transfer pending with her current employer, and she has another offer from another employer. So, with H1 only, like H1 transfer. So, can she switch employers without the current case being processed? The current H1, it's still pending.
So she's working with company A, the new offer with this company B, and there is a second offer with company C. Did she join company B? Or she did not? They just filed the H1B, or did she join company B?
Yeah, she's starting. Yeah, she's working already with company B. That is, and they.
But the company B, right? But the company B H1B is not approved. I would recommend. I would, if she wants to maintain the H1B, which she didn't need to, but if she wants to maintain the H1B, it is better to get the approval of the company B before she moves to company C. It is better. And to get the approval, of course, premium processing is available for company B.
Okay. So without approval, it's not advisable to move to company.
It's not advisable if she wants to maintain the H1B, which she then doesn't need to. Okay, we'll go to the next person.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. All right. Let's take our next caller. And in the meantime, question for you, Rahul Garu. This is from Ram B. Says, if your EAD renewal passes the grace period, are you supposed to not work and leave the country?
EAD, he's speaking about 485 EAD, I'm assuming. Because yeah. So if the EAD, now it's 540 days. Previously, it was only 180 days. Now it's 540 days. I am sure if it's been pending that long, you better consult a lawyer. There's something wrong with it.
Okay.
Previously, the grace period was only 180 days. Since they made it 540 days recently, so it should be approved by that time. Okay. If not, please contact. Now, answer to the question is, if it is still pending, you can stay in the country, but you cannot work.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Andy. Let's take our next caller. All right. Caller with the number ending in 2425. 2425. We're ready for you now. Hello?
Hello, ma'am. This is Raghu. Can you hear me?
Hi, Raghu.
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Hello, Rahul Garu, and hello, Nitya Garu. You're doing a fantastic job, and we appreciate a lot. Thank you so much for your advices. And my question, sir, my priority date అండి March 2014 అండి. October 2020 డౌన్గ్రేడ్ చేసామండి. అంటే కన్సాలిడేటెడ్, అంటే కంకరెంట్, సారీ. దెన్ నేను ఈఏడి కార్డ్స్ వచ్చాయి, కాంబో కార్డ్స్ అందరికి వచ్చాయి, వైఫ్ కిడ్ నాకు. తర్వాత I-140 అలాగే ఉంది, 45 అలా ఉంది. సో వాట్ వి డిడ్ ఇస్, సిన్స్ జూన్లో EB2 కరెంట్ అవుతుందని చెప్పేసి I thought I'll do PP premium processing for EB3 I-140
and then proceed later. So I did my premium in May 25th, 2022. It is still pending. When our lawyers, lawyers inquired 3 times, and they said there's a security check going on. So they asked, so what is the security check? It's supposed to be 485. There's no fingerprint happened. And every file goes through security check and చెప్పారండి. మళ్ళీ వాళ్ళు ప్రీమియం ప్రాసెసింగ్కి మెయిల్ పెడితే వాళ్ళు దానికి కూడా రెస్పాండ్ ఇవ్వలేదు. మళ్ళీ 2 days తర్వాత పంపించారు కాల్ తర్వాత. సో దే సెడ్ యువర్ కేస్ రిమైన్స్ ఇన్ అండర్ యాక్టివ్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్, ఫర్దర్ యాక్టివ్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్. సో ఇక్కడేమో ఫర్దర్ యాక్టివ్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్ అంటున్నారు, కాల్ ఏమో సెక్యూరిటీ చెక్ అంటున్నారు. క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటంటే మీకు ఇంటర్ఫైల్ చేయాలన్నా నేను ఇప్పుడు, లేదంటే రీఫైల్ చేయాలండి?
Refile it. Refile it. You have a EB2 approval, right? Refile it. Now, still, if the I-140 is not approved, it may still drag it, but I'm going to refile it. In your case, I'm going to refile it.
Okay. And it's been more than, 25th of say 2 months అవుతుంది. ఇబ్బంది లేదా అది? Is there any way we can find out what they're waiting on? Or
the only thing that you can do is you can file a freedom of information on your A file and try to see if there is any record that pulls out. That's the only thing that you can do. Otherwise, they'll keep on telling it's a security, whatever security. Even if it's not a security, they will say it's a security, because that's a difference when
freedom of
it's FOIA, USCIS. File it out. That's the way you'll get out of the black box.
Should I do for the EB3 I-140, sir, or
EB3 I-140? EB3 I-140.
EB3 I-140.
They'll also give you a record of the EB2 I-140.
Okay. I just want to give one more information, sir. 2021 na approved H1B, 2020 approved H1B ki 2021 April lo they gave a NOIR. Daniki I got certified copies from the university and gave it. And in July, because it was peak COVID time, luckily I got my certificates from the university and we sent them, and they said you've been cleared out that obstacle annaru, clear chesaru. So ademana
what was the NOIR? What was the NOIR for? They want what?
Yes, sir. NOIR was
what
on my education, sir.
Where did you got your degree? Hargrand University?
Sorry, I got my university from 𝐀𝐓𝐕𝐀 University, Karnataka.
Oh, so they asked questions from the University of Karnataka in the Karnataka. Okay, so that cleared. Yeah, that could be an issue. That could be an issue why the I-140 is getting hung up there. That could be an issue. But since it's been cleared with one sector though, but filing a freedom of information is the best source to find out. It could be an issue that university degree might be an issue. Okay?
Okay, sir. ఇప్పుడు రీఫైల్ చేస్తే మళ్ళీ అడిగి వెళ్తుంది కదా, ఇది మళ్ళీ గ్రీన్ కార్డ్ వచ్చే ఛాన్స్?
Refile just it should first it will go to the National Benefit Center. Because your I-140 EB3 is pending though, they may still drag it back to Nebraska or Texas, wherever it is pending though. But under your conditions though, refiling would be a better option rather than interfiling.
Okay, sir. Okay. What is your guess on getting green card this year, sir? Guess only. I'm not quoting on you.
Yeah, since it's a security check, it's very hard for me to tell. I would give you a 50-50 chance. And you're going to refile it right now in July, so that's going to be, within 2 months approval is also not that likely. I would give a 50-50 chance.
Sir, మన కాంగ్రెస్ నుంచి ఏమైనా లెటర్ రాసామని చెప్తారా వాళ్ళు?
No. I would not recommend to go. No, I would not go to congressman if they say security check. Just file a freedom of information. Okay. So, we'll go to the next.
Positive 50 MD. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Let's take our next caller.
Can we do? Okay.
All right. Caller with phone number ending in 0413. We're ready for you now. 0413. Hello. Caller with phone number ending in 0413 and please press *6 to unmute your line. *6 to unmute your line. Hello?
Yeah. Hello, Nitya garu. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, Nitya garu, Rahul Reddy garu. Sir,
Sir, can you hear me?
I can.
We can hear you.
Yeah. So firstly, I'm your client. You applied my perm EB3. But mine is a long story, but I'll keep it short. Basically, I applied my EB3 back in September 2021. I applied 485. So what is the possibility you think? My priority date is December 2010 and applied 485 September 2021. Do you think I may get the green card by
the people who applied in November of 2021, almost everybody got the approval. But the ones that, so initially did it went to National Benefit Center or Texas Service Center?
No, Texas. It went to Texas because I had, okay, so I applied 140, 485 together.
Okay. Why did you apply together? Because.
Okay, so.
But
so
anyway, is I-140 approved?
Yes, I-140 is approved. My case went to NBC back in my 485 went to NBC.
When?
Doesn't matter. Like 3 months ago.
There's a good possibility that you'll get a green card before.
April.
There's a good possibility you'll get the green card before September 30th. Okay.
And another quick question is, you mentioned that if you have a EB2 approved 140 with your previous employer, you can do interfile.
You don't need to because your final action date under EB3 is current. For that guy, the final action date for EB3 is not current. So for you, it's not required at all for you because your priority date is December 2010.
Okay. And sir, this 140K plus 140K, right? The extra 140K came from family-based. That 140K green cards also will have this country cap, or they will distribute? The USCIS will distribute however they want to.
No, the country cap will be there, but there are no applicants there waiting to get the green card other than Indians. So Indians will get a lot of green cards. All the 140,000 extra green cards will be given to Indians because there is nobody else. The food has to be distributed.
But
the only people that are there to eat is Indians.
But right. But EB1, EB2 will be up in the front, right? EB3 will be later, right? So that's
right. You're right. But that will be determined on the priority date, which they already said what their final action date is. Yours falls within that category, so you're good. You don't need to move to EB2. And we do have a Thursday Zoom call. You need to join that since you're my client, okay?
Yeah, I will join that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nitya Garu. Thank you, Rahul.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, folks. I know we have a ton of people waiting and a lot of questions that are still popping up on the live chat that we have going on here. But unfortunately, we're all out of time today. But Rahul Garu, thank you so much, Andy, as always, for being on the show and answering all questions patiently and with truthful determination and whatnot. You're like, no means no. I like that. All right, and good to have you back on the show, Andy. And to all our viewers, thank you for sticking with our show, coming back week after week, and then posting your questions here. We'd love to have you here every week if possible. So please continue to watch our show, continue to spread the word about the show as well. We would like more and more people, like what Rahul Garu said, the next generation, the young people of India who are coming here as students and would be the future generations of our countrymen to be here in this country, to also enjoy the benefits of having their doubts and queries answered by an immigration expert like Rahul Garu. And to all our viewers, thank you so much. And on behalf of TV Asia, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you same time, same place next week. Thank you.
Test Prep Pundits, a synonym for success, and a home to top 1% scores. Congratulations to Gutha Mandala for achieving SAT score 1570, Farah Khalil 1540, Kunal Varma 1510, and many more top 1% scores.
Join our summer premiere SAT and ACT program. Pay now. Start in summer and get 40% discount.
Contact us, info@testpreppundits.com, or call us 844-383-7844. Visit us, www.testpreppundits.com.
మలబార్ గోల్డ్ అండ్ డైమండ్స్ వారి గోల్డ్ ప్రామిస్ తో కురుస్తోంది బంగారు నాణాల వర్షం. గోల్డ్ అండ్ డైమండ్ ఆభరణాలు కొనుగోలు చేసి బంగారు నాణాలని ఉచితంగా తప్పకుండా పొందండి. త్వరపడండి, మీ దగ్గరలోని స్టోర్ కి వెళ్లి ప్రత్యేకమైన జ్యువెలరీ కలెక్షన్ ని ప్రత్యేకమైన ధరల్లో పొందండి. కేవలం మలబార్ గోల్డ్ అండ్ డైమండ్స్ తో మాత్రమే.
మలబార్ గోల్డ్ అండ్ డైమండ్స్.
Hire international teachers who are well trained in U.S. curriculum for just $20 an hour. Or for 2 students group, $15 an hour. We teach math, science, and English for elementary, middle, and high school. Contact info@testpreppundits. Call at 844-383-7844.
PSAT. Do you have a middle school child? Are you aiming for top Ivy League colleges? Do you know how strong they are in academics? We have an innovative PSAT program for grades 6 through 9. We will help your child thrive in academics and get them to the top 1% of the nation. It's never too early to start. Join our prestigious PSAT program. For more information, contact us. info@testpreppundits.com or